Hi, this is Cheryl Major, and I want to welcome you to this edition of Westford Area Real Estate Podcast. And today I have with me Chris TeDuits, who is with Guaranteed Rate Mortgage. And the other day, Chris was telling me about a really great program that he's rolled out. And I thought that it's important enough that I wanted to take a little time and have him introduce it to you with some bullet points, some highlights of how it can benefit buyers and sellers. It's pretty special. So Chris, tell us what you got.
Thanks, Cheryl. As Cheryl mentioned, we have a relatively new program. It has to do with pre-approvals. Typically, a standard pre-approval, a customer can log on to a bank's website or a mortgage lender's website, plug in their information and get a pre-approval. A lot of times that is not reviewed by anyone. And so it's kind of a garbage in, garbage out type situation. If the buyer puts in accurate information, great. If they don't, it doesn't get picked up by anyone. The next level of pre-approval is where it makes it to a human, most likely a loan officer, who just basically reviews pay stubs, W-2s, things like that. And that's how the bulk of pre-approvals are done. And for the most part, they're reliable. We have a program called Power Bid. And what that is I compile all the information from the buyer, income documents, asset documents, pull credit, etc. And then we actually turn it into our underwriting department where the loan gets fully underwritten and we issue an actual loan commitment subject to just the purchase and sale, the appraisal if necessary, and the title work on the property. So the customer is fully approved. So what's great about this is when a buyer is looking to put an offer on a property, it's a far more substantial pre-approval. It's like I said, it's not even a pre-approval, it's an actual loan commitment. And then as a listing agent, if someone comes in with this type of approval, you know that their financing is solidified. So I think this is a great program kind of all around.
It sounds like it would put them in better position if they're in competition with somebody who is a cash offer.
Correct. Yep. It puts right in competition with a cash offer and far exceeds just a traditional pre-approval.
That's fantastic because I know there's so many buyers who get so discouraged because when you're up against cash, I mean, you know how they say cash is king, and a lot of the times it's
Right.
just it's very tough for buyers right now if they
Right.
need financing.
Right. Another nice feature of this too is it allows buyers to close quicker because it's the loan's not going to underwriting and all that. Once the loan's under or once the property's under agreement, we can, as soon as title and appraisal are in, we are ready to close. So it allows for a quicker closing if that's something the seller really wants.
And what would the closing time frame be approximately, just to get kind of a guesstimate or a range of what it might be?
A typical closing right now is running 30 to 45 days. I would say this is something we can do in 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow.
So can almost cut standard times almost in half.
Wow. And that's important in some situations.
Right, exactly.
Super,
So
super. So, Chris, I want to let people know where they can reach you. Chris is Chris TeDuits. His last name doesn't look anything like it sounds.
correct. Yep.
When I send out your information, I do, and this is how you pronounce it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's TE capital DUITS, TeDuits.
Right.
So, and
Yes.
Chris is with Guaranteed Rate Mortgage, and you can reach Chris at 978-239-2213. That is his cell phone. Chris is very responsive. I've worked with Chris a ton, and
Thanks, Cheryl.
yeah, I haven't failed me yet, buddy. So keep up the good work.
Will do. Will do.
All right,
Thank you, Cheryl.
this sounds exciting. So thank you, Chris. And I want to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your busy day to check out this edition of the Westford Area Real Estate Podcast. I'm Cheryl Major with Coldwell Banker, and you can reach me at my cell phone, 978-302-5094. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.